my channel. My name's Nicole and I am a UK based cash stuffer on a relatively low income and living my best cash stuffing life. So this is going to be week 2 of February, but first, before I do the restuffing for this week, I'm going to just go into my purse and have a look at what's left and all that good stuff. There's my receipt, take that out a second. What coins have I got? I hope everybody's had a good week. This is £5 coins here that I've got every week for the games, but this is my change over here from this week's food shopping. There we go. Okay. That can go into the games. And this is week 2. How much have we got this week? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60. So £260 this week. I am super nervous. So I volunteer at a local food bank community centre thing, and on Sunday coming we've got this children's event, and I'm in charge of like the kids' music, and I'm stressing. You give me a little bit of responsibility and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm stressing because I need to come up with some kind of a playlist. I've got a few good songs, a few good classics, but yeah, so that's where my brain is at the moment. So if I do make mistakes, I'm elsewhere in my mind, as usual, honestly. Okay, let's see. There's a few things to talk about as well, in terms of just the cost of everything. So first of all, I'm going to put £80 in for my groceries food shopping. So 20, 40, 60 and 80. And normally we have £5 for my son's karate club, but it's not on this week. But I did budget it, but there's no point putting it in there because I already know we're not going to go. So I'm going to leave it here for, hopefully it'll filter into the games, or if I get chance, I'll like to do a universes pick, because I've not been able to do that for a while, and the envelopes that are in here are not getting a chance to get any sort of stuffing at all. Okay, so then as well as the groceries, I have £20 for fuel every week, which, by the way, last week I said normally when I put £20 of fuel in, I get 240 miles worth of travel on the dash. That's what it says. And then last time I went, well, time before last time, I put the £20 worth of fuel in and I got 150, something like that. And I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on with that. I thought maybe it's this specific petrol station that charges ridiculous amounts of money. I don't really know how it works. So then I had to top up again midweek, which hasn't been put in here because I hadn't budgeted for it. But I went to a different petrol station and the same thing happened again. So it's as if the fuel prices have just doubled overnight, and I'm unaware because I haven't caught it on the news or anything like that. But yeah, I did have to put twice as much in. So I don't know what's going on, but basically, because I pay for my fuel on my credit card, so I budget the money here every week and I put the money in the envelope, and then I pay for the fuel when I'm topping up on my credit card. Then this money in here goes back into my bank to pay the balance of the credit card, and that's just my little way of making sure there's some activity happening on my credit card, because I don't use it for anything else because I am frightened to death of credit card debt. So that's just what I do. I just wanted to build up my credit score and do it that way a little bit. But obviously now, in this scenario, I've had to top up twice on my credit card and the money's not gone in here. So what I need to do, I don't actually have a sticky note, but what I will do is pop a little piece of tape on. Where is the ending, if I can find it? A little piece of tape on, just to remind myself that the bill on the credit card will be £20 more than what I've got in here. So I'll just put a little tab there, and that's what that will remind me of when I see it. So I think what the plan is, when it gets to March and I'm looking at my monthly budget again, this little tape will remind me that my credit card bill is not fully accounted for, and that throughout February, whatever extra topping up I need to do, I need to be aware of that and charge it as a bill out of next month's money before I do what's left over to go into envelopes. I think in March what I'm going to do as well, if I find time, is sit down and explain, like, you know, video and record like my process. So where I get my pen and paper, I look at what my income is, take out all my bills, and then, you know, my whole process. So I can do that, and probably that'll explain a little bit better how this is going to work, but it'll be treated as a bill out of next month's income, because the statement only comes out next pay, so it will be an extra bill that I need to be mindful of. There's also another bill coming out, but we'll get to it. But that's essentially what's going on here. And I can't really afford to up fuel, and I can't really afford to stop driving everywhere. And my groceries budget, the £80 a week, is already like at its limits. I can't really reduce that. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, I think, and see next month what we can do. But yeah, everything is getting very, very tight. But it's not the end of the world. Everything's great. Okay, this is where I'm going to tell you now what's happened. So last week in my video, I mentioned that when I was driving along in my car, I could hear a lot of unhealthy sounds. There's a lot of clunking going on, a lot of rattling. Anyway, I took it to go and get looked at, and it's some ball joint and some other words I didn't understand. But basically the top and bottom of it is, I've booked it in for the 20th of Feb to go, because that's when they had a space available, but that is going to cost me £360. Okay, so this money is going to be gone. So this week I'd budgeted £5 for the rainy day fund. Okay, but I have also got the money in my envelopes here, week 3 and week 4, for rainy day fund, which I'm going to pay myself in advance, because this £80 is going to go towards paying that £360 off. So I've written the dates in for the future, because when these weeks come, the work will have been done on the car and it would have been paid for, but I won't be stuffing, so I'm paying myself in advance basically. So we'll do that again. But obviously this money is just week 2's money. So I'm going to go and get week 3 and week 4's money as well and pop it in here. So week 3 and week 4. I'm going to pop it in here. And I know I've got the date there, but I'm going to write here week 3 and week 4, just so that I remember, because I am very good at forgetting my own plans. Okay. So in rainy day, we should have 80. So there is 50 in the bank, 60, 65, 70, 75 and 80. So that is going to go towards repairing my car, which is what it's there for things that were unforeseen. And it's really satisfying because I can finally finish off this one here for 70. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And, oops a daisy, 80. I don't know why. Oh, I said it was satisfying and it's not. It's not satisfying when it's all smudged and messed up. Hang on. Wait a second. This needs to be right. Cash stuffing is the only satisfying thing, the most orderly thing in my entire life, and it's not being orderly right now, and I'm not happy about it. There we go. Right, let's do this nicely. Listen, it's the little things in life. You've got to fight for the little wins, okay? And this is a little win for me. Excellent. Right. Now that that's fixed, it's all going to get cleaned off before the end of it all, but yeah, there we go. So far the furthest I've got is 1 and a segment before it's been used, but I can't help that. That's what it's there for. My car's just decided to do all these things to me. Okay, so business fund is never really a priority. Maybe it'll get a chance if I get to do the university's pick. Home improvements, what have I got in here? So, I don't know why I've got that pen out. I've already filled all the trackers in to try and save time. So £15 this week in here. Oh, and last week I spent some money. I spent £40 out of home improvements. I got some new pillows and a duvet and a bed sheet set because it was due an upgrade and the money was here and that's what it's for. So it's not really what it's for. I actually wanted carpets. Carpets and bed frames, but it is what it is. You still need other things, don't you? So anyway, so 65, 50 in the bank, 60 and 5. There we go. Gardening fund with my new tracker. So this week's getting £5, and let me tick off another little image. Oh, this little duck, that's cute. There we go. So now it should have £35 in here. 25, 35. And school holidays. Is getting 15. I don't know why that took so long for my brain to realise what was going on. £15, and that is... Oh, I'm going to use a bigger colour for this, actually, because I like to be able to see it more clearly. So that's the 15 from before, the 30 from before, and today's 15, which gives us £45. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40 and 45. Okay, that's binder number 1 all done. Binder number 2, holiday fund. This week it's getting 20. I'll figure out if I think another aeroplane can get coloured in today. So we should have now 430. So 200, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430. That's good. Let me see if I'm pretty sure we can colour in another plane. 430 divided by each plane being 30 gives us 14, and there's only 13 coloured in. So I'm going to colour in another one of those. Oh my gosh, I'm doubting myself. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's right. Phew. I do think that it's going to be next year before we get a holiday, because there's 3 of us to pay for. But it's good. Okay. Fun stuff's not a priority. Dental is on pause until another time. Car maintenance. Okay. So car maintenance, I've done the same again. So that's this week. That's the 14th is today. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. And then I've got next week and the week after as well, the £15 budgeted for that, which is in these envelopes. So I'm going to put them all in here because I need the full amount to pay for my car repairs. So let's do that. I've got the £15 from this week's allocated money. So I will do that. Then we need £15 from week 3. So 15. And we need £15 from week 4 because we're paying ourselves in advance because the money is needed before we were ready for it. So okay, so if everything is right, we should have £180 in there now. I'm going to write the for week 3 and 4 next to these again. Week 3 and week 4. It's been done. So 180, let's see, 100 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75 and 80. I'm going to quickly grab a notepad and a pen. So there's 3 of these to get coloured in before I do that. Which again, they'll all be rubbed off. So we've got 1, because each one of these is 15. And we've just put 3 lots of 15 in. And that's the last of them. Okay, so let me grab a notepad quickly. Not today. So let me grab this pen. I just want to do the maths quickly while I'm here on this car repair. So the total that I was quoted was £360. And out of our car money here, we have 180. So that's car maintenance. And then we had, what was it in rainy day? Was it 80? I'll pop this over here a second. In rainy day, we did have, yes, £80 from. Okay, so let me just work out what's left. So we start off with 360 of the, which is the bill, minus the 180 in the car envelope, and then minus the 80 from rainy day. So there is £100 left to on the balance, and I think that's going to have to be a bill as well. So for March's added bills that I need to be aware of is the £100 from the car repair, and also the £20 extra of fueling, and then also whatever else fuel costs I need, because the budgeted amount all of a sudden has been halved in terms of what I actually use. So this, I just need to be aware of this. But ultimately, I'm still really pleased about the whole cash stuffing method. I know I haven't got the full amounts available, but that bill would have been £360 next, or this month, that I would have to find out of thin air, and also these extra next month, the fuel extras next month. It's money I would have had to find out of thin air, because there's no way I would have been saving. So I am still like championing this cash stuffing method. Even though it's not covered me, it's definitely helped. So I will probably have to put that £100 on the credit card and pay it off as a bill next time, because the other option would be going into my overdraft, which then would affect my credit card negatively, because I haven't touched my overdraft in a very long time and I don't want to ruin my streak. So that's, and then obviously next month when the income comes in, it would have paid off the overdraft anyway. So rather than paying off an overdraft, I'm paying off the credit card. But I wouldn't, if my personality type was different, I wouldn't have a credit card, because I wouldn't, you know, if I wasn't strong enough or self-disciplined enough to not touch my credit card, unless there's strict rules, you know, things do happen. I do understand that. But if I had a different personality type, I might have thought, oh, I've got a credit card, I'll pay it off next month and worry about it next month. And then that's obviously how you rack up all these bills. So I wouldn't recommend a credit card for everybody. So this is what I'm doing with my finances to get through this patch. Hopefully, of course, hopefully, fingers crossed, this is the only repair that's needed for a long, long time. And then I can rebuild this back up. But that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okie dokie. Right, so let's put everything back in here. Okay. I mean, I could take money, rather than paying it, treating it as a bill, I could take money out of holiday fund, or I could take it out of beauty, but I don't really want to do that. If push comes to shove, if push came to shove, I would do that, obviously. I would do that. I wouldn't have very much choice. I'm going to try and treat it as a bill for next month, so that I can still have these other pots of money because I do want to pay for those things. But yeah, we are at maximum capacity. We can't spread it any thinner than it is. Right, birthdays is getting £10 this, oh yeah, £10 this week, which gives us £20 in here now. So that's 2, 5 getting ticked off. There we go. Beauty is getting £10 this week, so now it should have 60. I'll take that off in a second. So 20, 40, 50 and 60. This mermaid tracker is by Vixie Fiend Budgeting, and I love it so very much. New clothes is getting £10 this week, so we should have 70. So there's 50 in the bank, 60 and 70. I did buy my son some new pants this morning, but it was at the charity where I volunteer, and it was only £1. So I'm not going to take it out of there. It's just come out of like my food shop. Oh, I don't know why I'm writing that on. That's already been written on. I don't know why I'm like this. New Tech is getting £5 this week. So now we've got 15, 5, 10, 15. Nothing in Christmas yet. School stuff for Sammy is getting 5, so that should have 10, which it does. And last but not least, Debt Free is getting 15. So now it should have 255, 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 255. And then I've only got one more to colour off, one more week, and I can make my first lump sum payment. I don't know, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what I'm forgetting. Oh well. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what have we got left? Quite a bit, actually. I'm going to do these challenges that I want to keep on top of first to make sure that they are done. Just for no reason, it's just a personal goal of my own to try and see if I can manage to keep up with these two, particularly specifically these two. So there is the 14th, Valentine's Day. There we are. 5's going in here. It's not assigned to anything, but I'm sure that it'll come in handy. And I don't want to dip into it. I'm going to just treat it as a bill, because it would have been a bill inevitably had I not been doing cash stuffing. And then the other one I wanted to keep on top of, if possible, would be this one. These like debit cards, Visa, MasterCard things by Plan, Budget, Repeat. How many do I put in this week? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Probably 10. So I think that's what one of these 10s is for. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we go. Okay, so we'll leave these for now because I really do want to do a Universes pick with these two 5ers. I may live to regret that. I may live to regret that. I'll tell you my dilemma that's going on in my head right now. So there's also this game that I want to play, and this potentially could, I don't know if you can see that, this potentially it could be quite a high amount. Last time it was £20, but that would eat up all of this, which would mean that the Universes pick is being neglected again. So I may just have to owe this one money. Let's see. I'll do 2 universe because I've only got £10 to put in here. Well, 15 and then this change. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll do Universe's pick first because it's been neglected for a very long time. So Universe's pick is basically all of my categories listed here. There are 16 of them and I've got a 16-sided dice. A lot of these get skipped over constantly. For example, fun stuff would never be a priority in my usual planning. So by rolling this dice, it gives it a chance to land on fun stuff. It might not, and then it can get £5. Do you see? Okay, so let's see who's getting the first 5. 11. Who's 11? Beauty. That's fine because that's a big bill as well. So is that in here? So Beauty has got Daisy. So the 14th, 0225 is plus £5 from the Universe's pick, and that now gives us £65 in here. I've just counted it before, so it should be all right. Now the only thing is I can't take off a thingy. It's all right. Maybe if I just do a little dot so that I remember that there's half of one already completed. Just do that as a little visual reminder to myself. Okay, there we go. And the last fiver is going to go to $16, which is debt free. That's good. Oh, wrong binder. Silly me. There's a 5 going in here. I'll write it on here. I'll do that. 40 plus £5 from the Universe's pick gives us 260. Yes, I did put that in. That's my calculator. So if I have £260 and each one of those icons is 15, 17 icons should be coloured. So there's, I think this might be wrong, I don't know. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. And then 17 and a bit. So let me just do a little, just so I know it's sort of kind of coloured in. And there's a little something in there. Okay. Okay, so the neglected ones didn't get anything, but that's fine. That's the whole fun of the game. Let's get back to the games binder. So how much do I actually have? I have got the 5 here, 6, 7, 8 and £10, £18. And these are to go into the coin bag it up trackers. These little bits from my purse. Let's see, shall we? Let's see if it's kind or if it's mean on this Valentine's Day. Does it love me or not? Okay. Let's see if we can get any more of these buttons pressed. Let's give a little bit of a shuffle. Just to its, oh, oops a daisy. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 4. Oops, I've dropped it. Hang on. Okie dokie. Well, that's actually not bad because that's £17, isn't it? That's 10 and 17, yes, so that's £17 and I've got 18 here, so that's been kind. Have I got any new numbers? Let's see, what's my pin number today? A 5's been done, a 2's been done, the 4, yay, and the 6 has been done already. Well, at least we got 1. So let's put that in. There's 17 here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 17. Okay. Well, at least I don't owe it anything, so that's a bright side, isn't it? I'm hoping that this will go to school holidays in the end and not on another emergency. Okay. Because I'm panicking about school holidays now. We've got a while yet, so when is it? July? Yeah, we've got ages. Oh no, I've got ages till then. Okay, so this £1, I'm just going to pop it. Is there anything that's nearly completed? Let's have a look. Because if I complete something, I might be able to put that into the car payment. All of these are quite far off being completed. What have we got here? I actually don't know how many's left on this before it's done. Probably quite a lot though, actually. Yeah, quite a lot, to be honest, in there. Loads in there to go. Loads in there, and more than likely loads in there as well. So it really doesn't matter about this £1. Right then. I think there's 10, and then we go back around again. So let's see. This £1, where will you go? 11, so there's 10 and we go back round again, so that's 11. This one was from January. I haven't printed off my FEBRU-FAIRY because I don't have the funds to back it up. I'll keep making them for you guys, anybody that wants it, but I haven't got the finances for any more trackers. Not yet anyway, unless I win the lottery. I don't think cash stuffing will be as much fun with the lottery win. Okay, are we good? We're good. And that is that. That is everything for today. Other than these. Let's see what I've got. There we are, and that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here all the way through, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye.